This motor was part of the air conditioning system and it powered a fan. It was removed by the HVAC technician, and because this motor was seizing and stopping and making a lot of noise. On closer inspection, not a lot seems to be wrong with it. You know, the outboard shaft turns and there seems to be some play. That you can hear it more than see it, but the source of this noise is a little too much radial play and on the bearings part. So I'm going to take it apart to see how bad the bearings are, because this amount of play, yeah, whatever that actually is at the bearings level was enough to seize this motor on multiple occasions. You know, it seizes, it makes a lot of sound, and then it switches off, and then later on it switches on again. It runs a little bit and it seizes up again. So it was an unhappy situation. So I'm going to take a look at what. Well, it's dirty, all right. Let's see. Yeah, it needs clean up. These two other bearings. So as it turns out, the motor runs on bushings, not sealed ball bearings. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a situation. The motor actually, here, the proud manufacturer is the Emerson Motor Division, St. Louis, Missouri, USA. So there's the full nameplate, and just rotate there so you can see everything. And yeah, the following things were noticed. So this is the rotor after it's cleaned up. You see those horizontal, not horizontal, those radial scratch marks, scuff marks, wear lines. Some of them are deeper. Here there's another groove right about there where my super dirty nail is, but you can see the wear is uneven. Same on the other end of the rotor. You can see a wear pattern on it, an uneven wear, and that stuff corresponds to, okay, I tried to hit these at first with screwdriver, so the marks in this direction are screwdriver marks, which I later filed down a little bit so it's not catching. You can see the wear on this. There, chunks of metal is torn out of this basically. That's my screwdriver mark in the middle, so just ignore my screwdriver mark. That's not a crack line that you see across the straight line there. This is meant to open there and give and expand. So on other surfaces, yeah, that black spot that you see thereabouts, that's torn metal. Some of it is meant to be this shape. There's a rectangular recessed hole. Okay, so that's how the surface looks like when it's chewed up. Here is the other one. Same idea. Along the edge, those are my screwdriver marks, and across, that's my filing. The same line, vertical split line, or what, split line across, and everything else that's running in concentric circles, those are wear marks. There, the chewed up metal. So the problem with putting bushings into the motor is that yeah, bushings don't last. Bushings don't have lubrication. They have this felt crap around them. Okay, this is where the bushing was. I just hit it out of the housing there. So that's also some torn up metal, but that's how the bushing came out, okay, because I just hit it out without preheating or anything. So around the bushing there was this felt, like so. You get the idea, okay? The felt was there all around for shock absorption and noise absorption and whatever. So there is all the felt, and a couple of these washers and rings and spacers, and at the end of this there's a plate, you know, so the arbor can come through, and okay, you get the idea here. The problem is that I noticed there is a wear on the stator part there, where the paint is clearly chewed up there, and by and large in this larger area here, yeah, or so, because there's the paint on the stator plates is intact everywhere else. So we get back to this wear spot. So when this motor seizes or make noise, it's actually making contact on the stators and is grinding. I see that the surface here is also worn on these rotor plates, but I don't have just a single spot. It's worn everywhere. The problem is that it's got a clearance of about 4 sheets of paper or so. So that's how it fits. It's a really tight fit. That's all the play it's got, and if you can see through light, yeah, that's all the clearance you get. You can see the light between the two parts. Let me just rotate the camera there. Yeah, it's finicky. So anyhow, that if the bushings and the whole assembly is not perfectly centered with about 1.5 sheet of paper thickness all around neatly, with these bushings intact. There, one of them is still nice and tight, the other one is just doesn't even fit anymore. So much is worn away from one of these bushings. So if these bushings wear away any significant amount, it's gonna be out of alignment, and as it is out of alignment, it's gonna be hitting the stator plates and it's gonna be jamming and whatever. So that's what happened, and it's and you can see, yeah, this one is assembled in Mexico. That's not the problem where it's assembled, but it was designed without ball bearings. It was designed with bushings, and therefore the product has a limited lifetime because of these bushings. As soon as these wear a little bit, the whole thing is going to the dumpster, because the rotor is gonna contact the stator. So if you're wondering why your say furnace technician is the replacing your furnace blower or whatever, That's why this kind of stuff is unserviceable. It's designed to fail and to be replaced. Good luck owning these.